Welcome. My name is Chad Worley. I am physician liaison for the Ann and Robert H. Lurie Children's Hospital of Chicago, and I am here today with Dr. Mark Fishbein. Dr. Fishbein is Lurie Children's Medical Director of Pediatric Feeding and Swallowing Disorder Program and the Fatty Liver Disease Program. Dr. Fishbein is also a Lurie Children's attending physician for gastroenterology, hepatology, and nutrition. Dr. Fishbein is here with me today to talk about the Healthy Infant Video Feeding Study. Dr. Fishbein, welcome. Thanks for joining me today.
I appreciate the invitation.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Love to hear about your study. Would you please tell us about your study and why is it important for us to study the feeding of healthy infants?
Yes, we have become very active in studying infant feeding over the last few years. And our latest focus is to look at subtle feeding issues that babies may have that could contribute to their disposition, such as being colicky or just having more feeding difficulties, leading to feeding issues than families realize.
You know, your previous research studies and book have focused on the cause and care of infants with swallowing difficulties and fussiness. What is the difference between your previous research in this area and your current project?
Yeah, so in our previous research, we had been looking at our referral population, and our referral population had been geared towards infants who were thought to have reflux disease that were very fussy. And our studies pointed to these infants, a large percentage of them having feeding issues that most likely contributed to their fussiness. And in this particular study, what separates it from the previous is this is not a referral population that we're seeking now. These are infants at large who may be having feeding difficulties, but they're not sufficient to the level that they get referred to our program. But we would like to uncover whether these infants do indeed have subtle feeding problems, and perhaps they're colicky as well. And we'd like to establish that relationship.
So that's interesting. So to enroll in your study, are there restrictions or in this participation? Can anybody do it? Or can you tell us a little bit about, you brought up the referrals.
We're very interested in having a very long arm here. And what that means is that we don't seek infants who would normally be referred to us. We want infants that are otherwise healthy, that have not had any medical problems, and that are thriving in all respects.
Well, that's interesting. So what needs to be done to participate in this study?
So infants that are between the 1 and 5 months of age would be eligible. They have to be bottle feeding because the study protocol dictates is that they will be videotaped while they're bottle feeding. And those videos will eventually be sent to our therapist to view for analysis of their swallow. And the parents will also be asked to fill out surveys that detail their swallow mechanics, and also whether they're fussy or not would be indicated in the survey.
You know, for full disclosure, we are recording this video in June of 2024. So how long will enrollment last for this program?
We anticipate enrollment going to December of 2025. So if families are aware of infants that will become 1 month of age during that time period, or the window's closing and that they're going beyond 5 months of age, we obviously want to include as many infants as we can in this enrollment.
Mm-hmm.
We are once again seeking healthy infants. So infants that have been born prematurely or known to have medical problems should not participate in the study at this time.
Okay. How long does it take to participate in the study or complete the study?
Well, the study just entails submitting a video of baby bottle feeding and then survey associated with that. We anticipate the total enrollment would be about 45 minutes.
Okay. And looking at the flyer here in front of us, looks like we can offer up a $10 gift card from Starbucks or Amazon for participation of this video.
That is correct.
Oh, wonderful. So it looks like you've made it pretty easy for folks to enroll. As you see here on your screen, we have a QR code down by both by me and Dr. Fishbein, as well as on your screen, you can see a QR code that you can scan to go right and register for the program. If you're not able to access a QR code, you can email us at infantfeeding@luriechildrens.org. So we're making this really easy for you to do it, and I hope that you can participate in our study. And like I said, this is going through the end of 2025, and and right now it's June of 2024. So if you are an expectant mother, you can still think about participating in this study if you have a healthy child. So, Dr. Fishbein, was there anything else you'd like to add before we sign off?
Yeah, this is a study that's been approved by the Lurie Children's Human Subjects Review Committee, and all applicants will have videos and surveys private, so there need not be any concern that that this information will be provided to anyone else. It will only be used for purposes of research.
Excellent. This is great. I'm super excited that you were able to join me today to talk to everybody about your study, because I know it's going to be very helpful for everybody involved. So thank you for joining us today, and I hope you have a great afternoon.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate the opportunity.